Welcome back, and in today's video lecture we want to talk about making our interaction with the putty window two-way. Right? So we're printing to the screen, but now if we'd like to tape on the keyboard, we'd like to get that information back. We want to make things a little more interactive. To do that, we're going to use functions from the plib library. The first one is getCUART2. And what that does is it simply gets one character, the C stands for character here, from the UART module. So the UART module has a little buffer. When you hit a key, that letter is held in this buffer and sets a flag. Okay? Now the trouble about getting that character is you never know when somebody's going to hit a key. If nobody's pressed and you get a character, you're not going to get anything. So you need to wait for somebody to have pressed a key. And we're going to use this function right here, the while not data ready UART2. Okay, data ready UART2 is the plib function, and it simply says, has somebody pressed a key? And in terms of the module, it's looking to see if something's saved to the buffer. A buffer is just a small piece of memory used to hold any keystrokes. It'll disappear if you start pressing other keys, right? So a while loop simply waits and polls the status of this guy. Let's have a look at the plib library, the function, and here we have press a key and a greater than symbol. The greater than symbol comes from here. I added it in. Greater thans are very common in terminal programs to show that the program is expecting some keyboard input from you. So call this back up. I'm going to hit any key. Right? It says I typed the letter F. I put braces around it, which is ASCII 102. So perfect. There's no problem getting a character from the keyboard. Okay, now just want to go back and talk to you about while loops again. While loops wait, but while loops let you do other things while you're waiting. So if I came here and put in some curly braces, okay, I could do something else. What could I do? Well, we don't know how to do too much other than put in text, so I'm just going to put in a text message. And there's a question mark and a greater than sign, so it's sort of going to be a little hurry up, hurry up. So let's build that, see what happens. Starting to build. Build successful. Connecting to the programmer. Almost loaded. Get the putty window back up. Oh, and now you can see, right? While it's waiting, it keeps printing out this prompt. Could get annoying, but let's just hit a key. Okay, there, and it stopped. So when we use this while setup, okay, we can do other things. Quite often you'll just see me using it like this. And that's okay, right? But we could do other things. Okay, the next thing we want to look at is this piece of code right here. It says press carriage return, CR, or the enter key to continue. And then I have this function wait for enter. Wait for enter is something I've written and put into the configure UART window. When you're using terminal programs and you want to interact, it's a good idea to have something that lets you stop the programming and wait for the user to continue. Okay, so all it is, if we look at this function right here, go into the library, find wait for enter, all it does is this waits on the UART, and then it gets character, and it waits while it's character 13. That's all it's going to wait for, character 13. Any other character it ignores. So it's just, you have to hit the enter key if you want to move on. Let's try that. See if you can. Right, so I'm typing a whole bunch of other keys. Nothing's happening. Now I hit the enter key and it goes on. It's just a useful way to split up these programs. Slow down what's being printed. Wait for the user to catch up with the program. Okay. Next part of the program is popped up, and it says single character input from the keyboard. Enter a single character to learn its ASCII code. Press the ASCII key. Press the escape key. Pressing the escape key will end the do loop. Okay, let's come here. Go back to this program. That was all that message. And what we have here is a do while loop. This is just a while loop. But how it's different is you check the condition after you've at least done what's inside once. Inside once, it's checking to see if there's a character. Okay, so all we've done is essentially taking these two lines and put it inside this do loop so that we can check characters over and over again. And what else I have is once you get the character, if it's an escape, which is 27, it'll end the do loop. The do loop will be broken, do while loop I should say. And down here, if otherwise, it'll tell me, give me a bunch of different messages. So let's try this out, see what it does. Okay, so I've got, okay, a Z, right? It's okay, it can tell me if something's lowercase or uppercase. It can tell me if something's a digit. Okay, it seemed that I hit an escape and that ended the program. I'm going to restart this over again, right, and go back, right, and try some other characters. Right. It knows all the different keys that I have here. Okay. And how it knows whether they're digits or uppercase or lowercase is in the program. Close this down. It's using these functions. Is it upper? Is lower? Is digit? Is a control? Is punctuation? Is a space? Okay. And they're all defined in a C library called ctype.h. Okay. This is from the C32 library's appendix in your manual. And these are the common functions that you would use. You even can take a lowercase letter and convert it to upper. Right? So if you take lowercase z, you can take it and it'll give you an uppercase z. Okay, So those are just useful functions if you're working with character input. That's it. Thanks for your time.